This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Today I am in the kitchen, so I thought let me just tape it and share with my subscribers what I'm up to. I am going to be making cabbage rolls. While I do that, I said let me do some grape leaves rolls. So here they are. Okay, so I forgot to pause it, I think. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting like this. This is what I do. I make a square in the middle. Oh, it's hard for you to see. Let me try it this way. Like this. Just a square. And I try to go as deep as I can. And this helps. This way you get rid of these hard leaf parts. Those are hard. You can't eat them well. And what I do is I make sauerkraut out of the leftover. Put them in a jar, and I did a video about that. So this part is a little bit tough, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut it, this part, and there's a little bit more that needs to be cut, but that's okay. You will cut it as you go. And then these little tiny ones, I put them in a jar. By the way, this is kefir water, so I will do a video about that too, how to make kefir. So this is good too, good to drink. I don't waste anything, believe it or not. I do not waste anything. And every time I do cabbage rolls or grape rolls, it's very affordable. And you eat it for days, well, at least 3 days. Because I try to make it once a month at least. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. It takes time. Yeah, and then you just cut these, and then you put the little pieces. Save it. And I will cut these too. Okay, my water is boiling. So what I'm going to do is, you can see these black marks. I'm not going to use the sleeve. And then what I'll do is I'll try to separate these one at a time. Just like that, and cut the black area. But I will use these like this. I will use them. It's so tasty. And I will just put this in the water, and I'll show you. So I put them in the water like this. It's like sanitizing as well. Just let it sit there, and I will pick it up. Okay, so this is already done. Just turn it around just a little bit, and I put them on trays like this, and then I put more, and I go one at a time. Don't leave it that long because it will dry up, because it's pretty thin. I will continue doing this. Okay, so I was filling, because I'm done with the cabbages. Just wanted to share you a trick. Okay, here are all the cabbages. They're ready to go. ready to be rolled up. And I do not waste the water that I boiled with. I always use it because it's vegetable, boiled with vegetable, right? This is my trick. I see the garlics, I poke it, and I twist it. Well, this one didn't come properly, but what happens is the garlic comes out peeled. See? So easy to peel it. This is one of my tricks. Let me show you another one. See, it's already peeled. You just need to remove it. Remove the things. Okay, so I poke it like this. I don't know if you guys know it. And then, see how it comes out? I just wanted to share you this. This is a good trick. What do you guys think? And then you just cut this part. And it comes out so easily. I just wanted to share you this part. So what I'm doing while I'm doing this, I'm doing so many things. Yeah, like I said, when I do cabbage rolls or anything, I don't waste any little bit. So I put garlics, give a nice taste. And the water juices from the kefir that I have drained. And I put a couple of beans on a couple of layers. Gives a nice taste. I don't know. I like the taste. I love the juice to drink it. It's good for you. It's good for your health. It's good for your stomach. Gives me a good stomach when I go to bed. I have no problem. And in the morning, go to the washroom safely. Okay, I'll be right back as soon as I finish this, and I will show you the ingredients, what you need to put when you are doing the rollings. Of course, you need ground beef. I use beef. I use, I'll come back to that. I'll be right back. Okay. So far I have 3 jars of the leftover cabbage that I have cut them in tiny, tiny pieces. And then I put chickpeas, and I diced some garlic, and I put, I had leftover kefir water. This is when I drained the kefir. Okay, I'll show you. Here is my kefir draining, and then there's the water that drains. That's the water that I use. But I will do another video of how to do my kefir, like I'm making cheese, and I will do that another time. Okay, so what I need to put is just a little bit of vinegar, because I have kefir water on half. So I'm going to put half on that one as well, because I didn't have any in the jar. So I'm just going to use just a little bit of vinegar. Not too many, not too much, because most of them is kefir. And salt, like this. And I'm just going to stir it with my... They said wooden spoons collects bacteria, but I use them with vinegar, so vinegar kills bacteria. So I don't worry about them, and I air dry my wooden spoons, and they're good. I've been using them 26 years of marriage, and before that I saw that my grandmothers used to use them, my mother used it, and we used them, wooden spoons in our house. Okay, so this would be enough. So I'm going to put them on the 3 jars. Not too much. Oopsie. Just like this. And then I will fill the rest with the kefir water. Oh, the taste is fantastic. That's all I can say. Oopsie. Yeah, this one was pretty empty. Yeah, just fill it like this. And then close the jars. Well, there's cheese in it, it won't do any harm. It's good bacteria. Good for you. Yeah. Then just, I had those toppers. I could, if I can find it. Tastes good. When you need something in the kitchen, you can never find it, right? That's the way it is, I guess. Okay. Just another trick. Like I said on the title, there's so many tricks in this video. These are my mayonnaise container lids. They're plastic and I sanitize them. I always wash them with vinegar. And these, one of the lids fell. And this fits perfectly on these jars. Instead of paying so much money, just use these. And then put them somewhere that it's warm. And it will be fantastic to eat. Give it a week. I usually open it before that. And then shake it like this. And then it's ready to go. Shake it, baby, shake it, baby. I don't think this is the lid, but yeah. See? These are 500 gram. I believe these are 250. So I have a 1 pound of sauerkraut to eat. Okay, I will go back to the recipe on what you need. So I need to chop some onion. I would say 1 onion, 1 dry onion, and a handful of garlic. You need garlic and flaxseed. Yes, I put about a handful of flaxseed. This is very good. Just mixes up. You don't even see it when you're eating it. And it's good for you. Okay, I have this chopper that I use. I love it. I think this is my 4th chopper that I have bought since I have been married. I can't do without it. I only use these choppers to chop onion and garlic. Yeah, this would be enough. And 1 onion. Okay, you need a handful of rice. Okay, olive oil. I never measure, I just use my judgment. I put it on the pan. I use a pressure cooker. I put it on the pan like this, just to cover the bottom. Just like this. And I put a bit on the ingredients, that I would say 5 spoons maybe. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be chopping the fresh onions, the parsley, and the dry onion and garlic. And I will come back. And you need a can of diced tomato. And I just cover the lid and I just turn it like this, I don't know, 20 times maybe. And it gets chopped and you don't have to worry about cutting your finger. So I cut my finger several times. And I always keep a brand new one in my storage because I don't want these to be gone. I know you're going to say, why don't you use your power? I don't know, it's not the same. Yeah, it gives a different taste. You need a can of diced tomatoes. You can use fresh, but here in Canada, oh boy, if you find fresh, it's like so expensive. So I just use this full of can and a spoon of sauce. It's tomato and pepper sauce. It's not hot. I don't like hot. I can't eat hot, but my husband and my son, they love hot. So I'm just going to open this and grab a spoon from the sauce, and I'll be right back. It's a paste actually. It's not a sauce. It's a tomato. And I put olive oil so it won't turn bad. Okay, here is the diced tomato, and I pour everything in here just like this. Use all the juice, and that's all to it. Okay, and then what I do is I put pepper, just a teaspoon. Oops, this is too much. Just over a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons, because it's going to be a big. And then I use these seasoning salt, which I love, this brand. I tried every other brand in every other store, but it's not the same. Just I don't use salt, just this. You can use any other seasoning if you want, but these two are enough for me, because in the seasoning salt there's pepper and other stuff. Okay. And then I'm going to chop those. I haven't chopped the parsley and the fresh. Just stir it a little bit. This is like. And then I'm going to be. You need to get one of these tools. If you don't have it, grab it. This is the one of the Zellers used to sell these. Martha Stewart. Used to be mint color, but that paint has gone. But I love this. It's strong, and that's how I mix it. I'll be back when I chop the fresh onion and parsley. Okay, so I have chopped the parsley, the onion, and as you can see, the container is getting taller and taller. So I'm going to add the ground beef. Okay, so here are the ground beef. The one is the lean ground beef that I use. My husband picked 1.128 kilogram. It's total $12.40. And then this is the regular ground beef. It's just a pound, 4.92 gram, and he paid $4.92. So I'm going to put these all in this container, because I'm going to do the grape leaves, and I'm going to do the cabbage rolling, and I have pepper. Oh, I forgot to dice the pepper. Yeah, I have pepper. And I have one zucchini that I'm gonna fill, and I will show you how to do that. And then you will notice you will have lots of dishes. I wash it while I go, so I don't leave anything in the sink, because then it will be like a mountain. And when you have a bad back, just kills you. So I do it, and I haven't took any pain relievers, so I'm okay. I'm okay. I was supposed to take naproxen, but I'm feeling, yeah, okay, not super, but I'm okay. I usually take naproxen before I start. Like I said, I am okay. So, I am going to cut these heads off. I'll show you how to do that. And then I'll mix the, let me show you this first. First I mix, take the spoons off, this off. I will need this later. And what I do is, can you see? Yeah. I mix it with this, just like this. It's kind of hard at the beginning, but with the tomato, diced tomato, and the liquid on the bottom, it helps a bit. The olive oil, and just move it around. You need to stir it, like stir it. I never take minutes until it's nice and all mixed together. So I will mix this, and I will come back to show you how it looks like. Oh my goodness. I think I did it for 4 minutes. I never counted time, but yeah, this is how it looks like. See, you can't see the rice, you can't see the flaxseed, the dry onions, you can't see, they're all gone. Only you can see the chopped fresh parsley, fresh onion, and you can see the tomatoes. You can't see the tomato and pepper paste that I put. I think it's called paste, right? Sometimes my brain stops. It's those pills. I forget. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the fridge because I haven't done because there's ground beef, right? And what I do is I fill this glass until I put it in the fridge, the rest, because there's lots right here. Because, yeah, I just want it nice and cool in the fridge. Just pull this, and I start doing my rolling until I need more. I just go to the fridge and I get more. So this is what I do. You don't have to do it, just a recommendation. So I will show you how to do the pepper and the zucchini. Okay, this is how I cut the pepper. Usually you're not supposed to buy when the tip is dry because that means it's old, but you can't find anything fresh like picked up from the garden. So this is how I cut it. Didn't show you, I went up. Let me just grab another one. So I poke my knife like this and I cut it. When you lift it, ta-da, you just fill this in. That's all you do. Just like this, let me show you. You grab the ground beef and you fill it. Oh, I didn't look at the camera. I hope you saw it. If you didn't, let me do another one. See, this one didn't come out, so nothing to worry about with your finger. It's easy to come out like this. And I don't toss these. What I do is, I'll show you. Just like this. And I cover like this. Doesn't it look cute? I'm gonna cut this part. I didn't see it. Yeah, just get rid of it. Then I'll put something else to cover that bottom. But that's how you do the pepper. And the zucchini, you just cut this end because it's washed nice and clean. I don't even, well, sometimes I make a line like this. Just like this. I usually do these when I have leftover ground beef left, the filling left. I don't do them at the beginning, but I just wanted to show you. I started at 12:30 and it's almost 2:30. So it takes time, you know, to wash them, to prepare them. But I do a lot, right? Like I do cabbage rolls, leaves, I do, so many things. I did the sauerkraut too. So what I'm gonna do this, either you can divide this into 3, which I'm going to do that, like this, 1, 2, and 3. And then you just grab a teaspoon from your thingy here. Here we go. And either you can dice this and put this in this, or what I do is in the breakfast I just do an omelet, chop them in the morning. And this is how you go round and around with your spoon until you go all the way to the bottom. I'm just going to grab a thing to put these. Then you go round and around. You poke your spoon and then you go round and around till you go to the bottom. See? And then you just fill this with your Just well, don't fill it all the way because there's rice in it, right? It will rise up. Ta-da! And this is how you do the filling for the zucchini. Okay, so I'm making myself coffee. I haven't drank any coffee and it's 2:30. Okay, so this is how I picked a piece and I put the filling just like this and I cover it on the two sides and oops, the phone's ringing. Oh my goodness, isn't this funny? Sorry about that. My husband, he took the car to the to have a windshield change in 2013 when we were driving to BC. There was this huge truck carrying those trailers. They were going the opposite way, and that truck just threw us a big rock and it just cracked, made a spider web on the windshield. So my husband, finally today, it's been growing, right? It just started to grow. And he has it over there, but I don't know why they're calling here because he's waiting over there to pick it up when it's done. We just made fresh coffee. Just wanted to share this PC point, send this to my son. Well, it was a huge box with chocolate. And he gave it to me, of course, because I love cups of coffee. I usually don't get gifts, but he gifted to me. So I was so thrilled. Oh, this is so good. Coffee is so good. And you just roll it just like this. And what I do is I put olive oil, and then when I am putting them all like this, I just squeeze a little bit and I just put them on the bottom. And I cook this about 10 minutes in the pressure cooker, and I continue doing this all the way. So it's gonna take me a while to do this, and I will come back to show you how to do the grape leaves, because the grape leaves are more complex. Let me just do another one, and I eat these, or I can put them in the pot. They're good for you. I don't know. My father passed away this summer, and he used to love cabbage. And he died with cancer. Well, he was 83. And I don't know, maybe the age, the more you get older, it gets progressive, the cancer, but that's what they say. And then they say, whatever you hear, don't believe it. But sometimes you have to believe it, right? You have to be positive. Then you just roll it like this, and then you squeeze it. So it will be sticking together like glue. And I will come back to show you how to do the grape leaves. Okay, so I have finished the cabbage, and this is how it looks like. So I'm gonna fill it, well, not fill it, but half with the water that I boiled. I never waste anything, like I said, so I used every little drop. Here's the water that I have boiled. So I'm just gonna pour it. Not all of it, but just to, because this will get watery as well. So this is how it looks like so far. And I'm just gonna put this and have this getting ready to cook. So 10 minutes, I would say. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the grape leaves. And here are the grapes. And I will show you how to roll these grapes. Okay, so I put the cabbage rolls, they're cooking. 10 minutes, as soon as this, that's how I do it. As soon as I hear the sound, I wait for 10 minutes and I shut it down. For the cabbage rolls, that's how I do it. But for the grapes, I do it for depending. Well, this one's pretty good, so I would say I would do it for 15 minutes to have it cooked. You just remove these. Well, I eat them. I don't waste anything. That gives you that nice soury. And this is how I flat it. Let me see if you can see it. I always have to check the camera. Yeah, you can see it. I'm sorry, I'm at the wrong angle. Because where I sit in the kitchen, it's not like my station when I do my tutorials. Okay, so I put a little bit like this. This is how I do it. I know people do it differently. Some roll it like a pencil, like very thin. I don't, well, it's not me, it's my husband and my son. They don't like it. So for 26 years, this is how I have been doing. So I fold, and I fold this side and this side. Okay, this is how it looks like. It looks like you're wrapping. And then you roll it as tight as you can, but it will pop up, nothing to worry. So what I do is I pinch this part of the leaf. I don't want anything showing off, and I go around like this. Ta-da! And this is how I do my grape rolling. And then you just continue repeating it over and over. Just open your leaf like this nicely. I usually do it on my palm here, on my hand, but because I need to show it to you. It's time consuming. It's 3 o'clock now. I started at 12:30 noon. It wasn't even 12:30. So it is time consuming. It takes over 2 hours. Like I said, I don't do only, when I do just a grape rolling, it takes 2 hours approximately. But because of I added extra stuff, like the sauerkraut, cabbage rolls. And this is how it looks like. I did buy a machine when I was in Turkey, but I didn't like it because it wasn't rolling nicely. It has to be very thin. What they do is, to do the thin, they don't put meat, ground beef. They put just rice. You don't have to put rice. You can put bulgur in it too. But I didn't have any, well, actually I did have bulgur. Yeah, I have, rice was more convenient for me. So this is how I do it. Like this. Just like this. You can hear the steam cooker, can you? And this is how it looks like. So I will show you. I will make a couple of more, then I will come back to show you how to put it in the pan. So again, I put olive oil in the pot. This is another pressure cooker that I have. I use Lagostina pressure cooker. Okay, so I have been rolling grape leaves. So I'll show you how to put them in this pot. So I just put one layer. Hope you can see the bottom. Let me see. Oops. Yeah. Just unplug this camera. Okay. Yeah, I think you can see it way better now. I'm gonna use one hand. So I'll just show you. I did the same on the cabbage rolls. Okay, so what I do is I layer them like this. I'll say it. This is how I do it. You don't have to do it this way. And this is how I do it. This is how it looks like. And I keep on putting on top of each other, layer after layer. Some people put a heavy thing on top of it. I don't. It just cooks in the pressure cooker, so it's great. Okay, this has been going for a long time, so I'm going to cut it now. I'm very tired. It's 3:30, and I shut down the cabbage roll, so when it's cooked, I will take pictures and I will put it at the beginning just to show you. Maybe should I put it at the end? That's what they say when you do a video on YouTube. Put the good stuff at the end so people will watch it. I hope everyone's watching my videos because I think they're fun. Don't you think so? So I will put the pictures when they're cooked. And like I said, I cook this about 15, depends on the grapes. If it's very old, maybe 20 minutes. But this is nice and fresh. Like they picked it up when they were young. When you go and pick up leaves, grape leaves, when they're young, like it's light green, that's how you know. The dark greens are old. Yeah, and then 50 minutes I'll cook that one. The cabbage rolls I did 10 minutes because it's in the pressure cooker. Cooks fast. I hope you like my video. I just wanted to share what I was up to today. It's been a long day. Like I said, I prepared most of them at night before I went to bed. And I started early in the morning, but I started at 12:30 to be exact. And it's 3:22 now. Yeah, so just wanted to share. And it is very delicious. Oh my God, it's so delicious. It's good for you. It's healthy and everything is natural. I use olive oil and everything is good for you. So I will continue rolling. Doesn't this look nice? Grape leaves until I finish them, and for the rest I will do the pepper. I already started this. I put them in the pot, and then this is how you put them. And then you just put a little bit of water. Like I said, I use the vegetable water that I boil. I don't throw away my broccoli water. I have some in the container in jars. I always use them. It's good. It's healthy. It has all the vitamins in it because you boiled them, right? Well, some of them go away when you boil them, but anyways, I'm not going to go further and I'm going to end this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and have a great day.